Hi, welcome to That's Not Real, episode 4. This is 4. Almost as many subscribers as we guys. You guys gotta start subscribing, liking, commenting on the actual page.
Do we have more than four?
We
You said
got
almost as many. We have 5 subscribers.
5, but one of them's me.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming you subscribed.
Probably.
Why are you putting up our numbers? We can't ask other people to do it if you don't do it.
I am subscribed.
Okay, so there we go. So we got more
Since this
episodes
is
now than we
part
do
of the channel.
subscribers. Alright, so today has been a rough day. This might become fire. I don't know. If you have to, there's a pillow. Hit me if I'm going to do some stuff that gets canceled. But before we get into the topic that you have from the comments that were hidden from me, because they're in the past.
They were just in the last episode. To be fair, we did say as long as you put comments somewhere, we don't care where. So they commented, and it was Jason, our invisible guest from last week. So
He's not the one that typed the comment.
Well, yeah.
It was an adult.
He's 11. He's not allowed on this page.
Okay. Is that why every time I post a video, I gotta change it to "This is okay for kids"?
Yeah, like you have to. It gives you the option. Is it okay for kids? And sometimes our videos may or may not be.
We are figuring it out, and we're doing good right now. We actually are getting to stuff.
Yeah, we got stuff out there. We got a Facebook page, a TikTok page, but we'll add those links as we go. And
Yeah, right now Facebook is first name Jonathan, last name Timothy. It won't let me change the username. yet.
Facebook is a little confused, so we still got some work to do apparently, but we're getting there. So
Before we get into our topic, I have a topic, and this started from today.
wait, you have a topic before our topic?
Yes. This wasn't planned. This happened today.
But we have to get to the topic. I'm just saying.
No. We will.
Okay.
We will get to that topic. Absolutely, 1,000%.
All right. What dumb airport thing happened today?
Well, it's not just the airport. So across this world in our society now, people won't do their jobs, including companies. Companies won't do their jobs either. There's this thing now where they're making it. You know how I used to have like a basic package, and then a high end package. Like I'm
what?
doing Michael Jackson.
Like
of anything, like a company
Yeah,
would sell something,
yeah.
like right.
You
And
still have that everywhere.
they
Now
would head.
there's-
No. This is what they're doing, and this is why I'm getting pissed
They have
off.
like micro packages now.
I had to walk from the airport to economy parking because of this. Which is,
No.
it says it's a 1.2 mile, but I cut across the parking lot, so I went across 4 lanes of highways. But anyways, I got tired of waiting 10 minutes, and then it still wasn't there. I was in my car before I even got back. So I don't know, 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
You
an
should
hour.
have walked to 1 mile, then it would get there at the same time.
I cut across
what
because I was
cheating gets
trying,
you?
was trying to get here and get lunch. So what companies are doing is still making the upgrade package super special, and all the sparklies and all the cool shit. They're making the lower package garbage. So still raising the bar.
Oh yeah, they've been doing that for a long time.
They
I
are
mean,
lowering the bar so far that people are like, I don't want to pay for that.
yeah, I mean it's like getting a. You used to get something. Yeah, I'll take the upgraded version, and you just felt good about yourself because you got the upgraded version. But now the upgraded version is just the regular version.
Right. So so Richmond Airport. Screw you, shuttle drivers today. I don't. If you're not, you better be subscribing. Otherwise, I hate you. I will hate you forever.
He'll still hate you even if you subscribe.
No, they subscribe. I don't know how they're gonna find it, but they subscribe. Great. I will say thank you.
You have now
and it was not you.
blacklisted all shuttle drivers.
No, just
what are we gonna do?
just Richmond Airport. So economy parking is like $8 a day, and daily parking is $12. Daily parking is right across the way, super easy. So companies are making it super hard to do the cheap stuff. So the economy parking, because it's cheaper, they're making it super hard for you to do this.
Yeah, because they don't want you people to use it.
Right, but why do they have to be assholes about it? Oh, it gets not converted. So all 4 shuttles were all in where you park. Not one shuttle was picking people up from the airport. All 4 of them were there. They're still having like 2 and 2 because they want people to wait. They want a giant mass, and they get there, and then you have to ride around the shuttle while they drive by all the parking spots. Because in Richmond, they don't have like the main areas. They bring you to your parking spot. You gotta wait for the person to get off the shuttle. I'm always last. I don't know. And then to go to the next person and do that. So it takes a while when it's a full shuttle. But still having 2 and 2, they had all 4. So I'm walking to my car. Again, shuttle driver, you know who you are. I walk into my car. I'm like, I did this thing all there. There they all are, right? And he drives up to me. He goes, "You're supposed to be parking where it says parking." And I said, "I just walked from the terminal because I got tired of waiting for you guys to evidently get done with this to come pick someone up." And his window went.
So what I'm hearing is you are harassing shuttle drivers.
No, they wouldn't do their job because corporations don't want the basic package.
All right, so let me ask you a question. All right, when's the last time you went to a fast food place? Simple question. Like
Yesterday, I was trying to think if she's
Okay,
fast food
okay.
because it is.
So keep in mind, fast food used
Cobra
to be
Kai.
fast, cheap food. Now, it's expensive, slow food. It's not just shuttle drivers in airports.
No, but this is
No one does their job anywhere, and it's not just the people who, it's not just because, hey, if you don't get the large size version, you don't even get fries anymore. Like, that's where we're headed. It's the same principle, but it's everywhere.
right. So then, of course, I get in my Jeep, but the driver was very smart. So when I'm being sarcastic and I'm going to that level,
After he rolled up his window.
no, because he knew to roll up his window. Like a lot of times, some people will then escalate and they're gonna fight back and try to excuse their behavior, and then that's when I go off. Like right now,
'Cause I know how calm he is. He would never escalate anything.
right now, I'm just mad. I said my 2 cents. I'm willing to walk away, and if he says anything, then there's no walking away. But he did. He rolled up his window. He read.
He walked away in his car.
He read the room. Said, "No, I don't think this is a conversation I want to have with this guy who's sweating walking across." So, anyways, then my Jeep is low on air, right? The tire. So I go to Sheetz, where they got free air. Thank you, Sheetz.
See, that sounds like an upgrade.
No, because the air machine wasn't working. So I sat there for a while, getting pissed. It's at 22, so it's not like I can skip it, right?
Yeah, I mean,
So-
at that point, you're wondering, are you going to start
Right,
bouncing?
it's gonna explode. So I'm trying to get this machine to work, and then a lady comes with a Jeep, and we know we got the Duck Duck Jeep where we hand each other ducks.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
That's a conversation. No, that's
no,
great.
No, I'm going to interrupt this for a second. The whole concept of you have the same vehicle as me, so we got to be friends and share ducks. That is so just asinine.
Google Duck Duck Jeep, and you'll be happy, and you'll want to own a Jeep. So
No,
she
you'll
goes
be
by.
part of a strange cult that's related to ducks. That makes no sense.
And evidently, I have the Gecko model because it's green. I call it Mojito, but the newer version might be called Gecko. So she's just telling me how much she loves my Jeep. I'm pissed. I'm in a pissy mood, and I can't get the tire to air. I'm like, I don't know. I was like, I might have to leave and go over to Wawa because I don't know what's going on here. She's I always wanted that one. She's being really nice, so I didn't escalate anything with her because she's just being nice to me, and she's like, all right, conversation. Like, I don't want to have this conversation right now. But me being an adult,
Air in your tire.
me being a semi-functioning adult to before, where I was just almost functioning, I'm not being mean to her. I'm not taking it out on her.
Not yet.
So she comes in and she gives me an Easter Bunny duck. I was like, oh, thank you very much, Bella. And they finally leave. So now I go over to Wawa and I gotta wait in line because no one can get air sheets, so they're all going to Wawa from the airport. And there's a guy, I don't know, he gets done with his stuff. Again, do your job, which is fine. He did his job. He took care of his
And
car.
move on.
But then he sat in his car.
Oh, I hate when people do that shit.
I'm like, there's nowhere else to go. Like, can you back up a little, go forward, like, do anything? And I'm not, like, I was supposed to meet Cindy for lunch, which I said, hey, I don't know what you want me to do, but I'm not going to get there in time for you. She has appointment stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, go, be done. So he finally leaves. I finally get there, and of course, it takes forever because it's 22. I now have another guy behind me who's watching. I'm like sitting there, like da da da, But I get it done.
Concerned with the elevator music going on.
I get done, and I'm the nice guy who's having a shitty day, and I pull my Jeep up just a little, so he can go get his airs, and I'll figure out what to do. I'll go back to Cheese. I get my lunch. Beautiful fast food. So now I'm done, right? You think I'm done?
You don't sound done. You
My
sound like
rant's not done, and you're gonna like this
Yeah,
part.
this isn't really a topic. This is a rant. You should have said, "Hey, I'm going to go on a 10-minute rant."
Well,
and
no,
I
there was a
would've been
topic
okay
about
with that.
businesses doing that, and then just led. So it started with the
This
airport
is like
business.
Alien from a few weeks ago. No, you knew what you were talking about.
The airport
That's okay.
business
Just admit
did
it.
all this, and then Sheetz did it by having a pump that doesn't really work. Like, companies aren't doing what they say they're going to do. So I get home, and this isn't on any company. This is Spiders.
Well, we all hate that.
I can't-
So let's go down that
I
road.
can't
That's
get
fine.
my internet to work on the TV. It's like flashing, connect to save, connect to save, connect
Did
to
you have
save.
another thing where their spiders blocked your router? Again?
Yes. So I'm like, I can't. I'm playing the TV. I'm like, what is going on? So I was like, well, last time the spiderweb built a web inside the jack, and I learned spiderwebs can conduct electricity a little, and that causes problems with pins. So I go out there. I have to clean out the jacks. There's a huge spiderweb in there. So I'm cleaning it all out, trying to find a spider because I want to kill him now.
All right. So hold on. Before we go farther,
See, 2 topics.
any people that want to subscribe that are pest control, I have someone spray my house specifically for spiders. That was I actually fired the first company for the second company because they came to my house and said, we focus on spiders. So they were hired immediately. So if you kill spiders secretly, because I'm sure the other half of this house would not like this part of that conversation, kill them all. They are literally setting your internet down.
It's such a big web. I cleared it out. As soon as I cleared it out, plugged it back in. It's been fine.
Yeah. Well, you got me looking over my shoulder and figuring out what's building these
they're
things.
just sabotaging me. They don't want me to call for help. When they come and get me, they're like, we're breaking your Wi-Fi. Your cell phone doesn't work.
You're bringing me to your trap.
Yes.
I mean, we all know you're the evil villain. Now you're the evil villain of spiders, and you brought me in. Like, I will go down with flamethrowers.
But by the way, this is what I was talking about. If I do this, I'm off screen a little.
All right, then don't go off screen.
I feel like I'm the married couple in bed, and I have the small portion of the bed, and you get the big portion.
Well, you are the ranting one in the relationship.
So that's it for my rant. Businesses, stop lowering your bar. Like, I don't know why they're lowering. You're supposed to raise the bar. They're lowering the low bar, so you can't do anything.
I think this started with food, and I think they figured something out here. So when I used to buy mac and cheese. Like, I still buy mac and cheese, but I used to buy them with the premise that it would feed 2 people a box of mac and cheese. Then all of a sudden the prices got more expensive. People complained about the prices. So what they did is they only raised their prices a little bit more in the beginning. Now it's ridiculous. A little bit more, but gave you slightly less. Now the mac and cheese is enough for about one person. And all the food's doing that. So I think these companies said, you know what? We can actually get more out of this. And people are just going to keep doing it because they don't have that many options.
Of course not. The middle class lower we have no choice. I can't just buy 2 boxes of mac. I mean, I can buy 2 boxes of mac and cheese now, but that's not my point.
Wait, did we get more subscribers I didn't know about? Are we doing good on this channel? We can buy 2 boxes now?
But it's like if McDonald's says, hey, we sell a Happy Meal with and without the toy. Like, you can't buy the Happy Meal without the toy.
Well, that's
a low bar that you're bullshitting.
Their bar is so bad, right? when I go to McDonald's, and I go probably more than I should, but when I go there, I go like once a week or so. Every time I go to fast food, I never used to check the bag. I worked at fast food too long. I gave them the benefit of the doubt. I never used to check the bag. And then I kind of secretly check the bag, so not to insult people. Like, all right, I know it sucks when people check the bag right in front of you. It's like a slap in the face. But they messed up my order like 6 straight times, and when I go home and I'm missing like my whole son's meal, I get pretty upset. So I checked the bag the other time. We ordered, for all of us, I just ordered 2 20 pieces, 2 fries total, and split everything up. I go there's 1 20 piece in the bag and 2 fries. So I'm waiting, expecting another bag. She looks at me, she goes, what are you waiting for? I was like, the rest of my food? Like, talk about we blow her standard. So she looks at me, she's like, you didn't order anything else. I was like, well, the receipt says different. The receipt says I ordered 2. So she gets mad at me. Cause
that's the other thing, too. When they mess up, they're like, oh, I'm sorry. I only gave you half your stuff. They're like, why didn't you just take half?
Well, so at this point, normally, if you forget other things, I'll let it go. But now she's pissed me off. I'm like, all right, so I'm like, she's like, well, I need you to pull up for the other nuggets. So I was like, well, I need you to take these back and give them all to me at the same time then, because I'm not waiting 10 minutes and bringing this stuff home.
Eating any of that.
So she's mad. Like, she's clearly mad because I'm interrupting her phone call. So she's sitting there, she's mad. So she comes out like 10 minutes later with the food. No joke. I have to circle back around to this place because you can't go inside yet. God forbid you go inside a building.
Yeah, that's just an excuse
like,
now. Like,
they lowered their standards. Oh, now we don't have to serve the inside.
Remember in the snowstorm, we would turn the lights off in the thing because we don't want to. Now that's all everywhere. They're like, no, don't come inside. Order online. The food's not gonna be fresh, but order online anyway.
So I go back through, and she just looks at me. I was like, do you remember me? Because she looks at me like she has no idea why I'm there. I didn't order anything. I just kept coming through. I mean, there's no cards. I just went back around. I'm like, I look at her. She's like,
that's a fun Saturday night.
She's just looking at me. She's like, oh, what's going on? I'm like, well, my bag has 120-piece nugget in it. Like, the whole thing just repeated itself. They just brought 120-piece. And I don't even, like, I know better to even ask for a manager at this point.
It was the same nuggets.
It probably was.
She said, everything's in this bag. I'm bringing it back out.
So, I mean, she gave me the other nuggets, finally. But that's it, just the level of service. And they use this no one can hire, which I still don't understand.
Why no one can hire because they give 5 hours a week to employees. my niece was working, which I love. By the way, I love Chick-fil-A. Of all the fast food places, that's
Zaxby's. I'm a Zaxby's.
I like Zaxby's, but Chick-fil-A is in out when there's a mistake.
Oh, they're great.
They don't fight with you about it. They're like, oh, okay.
I will say they're the one that are upholding some sort of standard.
That's because they get a weekend day off. they're moving it. So she was working there, and she had to quit, and she was getting like 5 hours a week. You know, you watch this podcast. I know you do. So I'm not going to say your name or that Chick-fil-A specific, but that's what they're doing. They're hiring people. Like, why don't you want to work for us? Well, I can't live on 5 hours a week. You know that.
Well, somehow people are living.
No, I don't think anyone is.
I mean,
they're all living together. Remember I said we're all going to come as one? That is what we've done.
All right. We're going to switch because, honestly, I could talk about the dysfunction of society for a while.
Anyways, leave your comments and stuff that you've seen other companies do this. About lowering the bar. Instead of raising the bar, they're lowering the low bar.
We might even come back to this after the topic today.
But I'd just like to know, I mean, am I just losing my mind? Like,
no, you're not losing your mind.
People I work with, I'm just like, this can't be real. This is where this came from. Like, you don't know how to, what?
Yeah, and that's not real. Actually came from, like, I used to get so frustrated with people in situations that I started this.
You never thought you'd
when I looked at someone, I was like, no, that's not real. That can't be real. Because I would assume we were just messing with each other with how stupid people can be.
Like, trolling. But then we realized they were trolling. They're just that.
The situations are just that. And trust me, I've been on the other side of that thing where people were probably saying he's not real a million times.
Well, I go through that a lot. I was making voices for my Pac-Man ball guy that I found
I saw that.
on the plane. And, like, I get it. And if I do something stupid, though, and you catch me, like, I'm like, oh, damn. I'm not going to turn around and be like, no, you didn't give me the card.
Well, it's that self-awareness. It's like, how dare you?
So leave comments, company stuff you've seen. If you know a way to stop this, let me know because I can't forfeit all food. I got to eat something.
Yeah, stop the insanity. All right, so switching gears a little bit because this is actually a really good rant that became a topic. Oh, he's got the little no.
What are you doing?
I hate you. I'm gonna die now. Oh, it's dead.
Oh no!
Right.
They can't even see what's going on.
No, they can't. All right, so the rest of
I'm also gonna leave him on forever.
There's a debut of a weird, creepy pink thing. All right. Anyway,
Can I just leave him right here? Here we go.
All right, he can be back there. All right, so we don't mind him back there at all. So
come on.
All right, so the next topic.
No, I'm leaving the podcast.
The next topic was from my son, who was the one who mentioned the invisibility. One of my two sons, and he wanted to know. Favorite G.I. Joe character. Now, I have a feeling this may lead to other cartoons because I am a huge cartoon guy growing up. And I'm probably way too obsessed. I actually spent about a year and a half, and anyone who's on here for my job, if they know it, they'll kind of speak to it. I had a different cartoon as my Microsoft Teams background for about a year and a half. I changed it every week. So I know a lot of cartoons. But G.I. Joe growing up was one of my favorites, if not my favorite for many, many years. And it was back when the world made sense. Maybe it's because they gave, like, life lessons at the end of these things. Like, so at the end of the episode, it's like, go, Joe, by the way, don't kill your mom.
So, dude, every time you do that, I have to leave the podcast.
So, I'm just saying, like, it might be an easy way. So, my favorite G.I. Joe...
Oh, I was going to start holding him. Those are the two choices.
All right, I won't knock him over again. All right. So, favorite G.I. Joe character of all time. Now... A lot of people are going to say some of the normals. It's going to be the Snake Eyes. It's going to be Storm Shadow.
Those are the two. I figured you were going with Snake Eyes, so I was like, I'm going to go Storm Shadow.
I mean, I liked all those characters, but mine is based just as much on how much I enjoyed playing with the characters. And so I enjoyed both Lady J and Serpentor. So I'm going to say Serpentor. He was like one of the later ones, had the cool... He was a cool bad guy.
He's one that fought Cobra with Cobra.
Yeah, he took over Cobra.
Yeah, he was cool. He Egyptian guy, right? I think he had, like... Well, he might not have been nationality Egyptian, but he had, like, the old Egyptian snake.
No, that was... oh, God, I can't remember his... Oh, yeah, but those guys, yeah. Like, that group that came in afterwards. But, yeah, so... But if I had to pick a good guy, it would probably be Lady J. I really like Lady J's character.
I mean, going back, mine would have to be Stormtrooper. because he wants to rule the world, and he's bad. He does a lot of bad things, but he has honors and morals within that. Like he's like, you just saved my life, I'm gonna cut you. Like he's like, you saved my life, okay, I'm gonna walk away.
Yeah, but that was back. And that's why I know this topic's gonna expand a little bit. I have someone. His favorite character is the one with the dog.
G.I. Joe didn't have any, did they?
Yeah, they had one with a dog. I can't remember his name though. Was it Dusty maybe? Something. It was something like that.
I think you're thinking Daryl from Walking Dead.
No. There was a character in G.I. Joe who had a dog. All right, we're moving here because of the dog. So, but that was back when cartoons had moral values. You knew who the good guys were. You knew who the bad. I watch some of the cartoons now, and I literally have no idea. Target, what are you doing? So this is what makes it difficult. We got to.
If you walk around.
So, you watched Thundercats. You knew who the bad guy was. You knew who the good guy was. You watched G.I. Joe. You knew who the bad guy. You watched Transformers. You knew who the good Transformers were.
Yeah, no.
Like, you watch cartoons now, and some of them you know. Other ones you know, yeah. Like, I've watched some DC animation things where Wonder Woman is, like, slaughtering people. Like, she is not a good guy in that situation.
I haven't, because I don't have kids, I haven't seen a lot of newer cartoons. I see Adult Swim.
Yeah,
and Rick is the good guy.
Yeah,
so I don't.
He's not a good guy, though.
But he is the good guy. So it's.
But most of these cartoons are so nonsense, and we wonder what's wrong with the world. Maybe it's just the cartoons. Like, you watch Looney
Our
Tunes?
society fell down when they stopped doing before and after school cartoons and put it on stupid Maury Povich in the news in the morning, and kids come home like, oh, I see Jerry, and still, yo, Joe.
It ended with SpongeBob. I'm going to blame it all on SpongeBob when idiocy became the new norm, and people are like, oh, he's so stupid.
Dude,
we like him.
You're going to get us slaughtered.
Oh, my son's going to kill me. He loves SpongeBob. But I hate it because the whole premise is on two stupid characters. There's really no plot. The only bad guy is Plankton, who's an absolute moron, and his whole thing is he wants to get a formula. The formula is probably just crab meat, and Mr. Krabs doesn't want to admit he's eating his own kind.
Why are you doing a book report on the show?
Because I hate
this is
SpongeBob.
a review. So he went on a rant, by the way.
I did. I hate SpongeBob. G.I. Joe led me to SpongeBob.
I was like, this is the conversation. It's the rant like I started.
That's how we go.
You don't like the plot, but yet our whole podcast is based on the plot.
Oh, yeah, I mean... But at least people know who we are. Like, it's not... And it's a podcast. It's not meant to be a cartoon where there's a good guy. There's someone to root for. I mean...
They're rooting for me? Us? I mean, I'm rooting for you guys, too. Your small businesses. Like,
the goal is to entertain people. Make them laugh. I've seen a lot of people look at us. Like, when I show them the podcast, they kind of look at me and go, oh, that's a little crazy. But they're laughing as they're watching it. That's all I care about. But I have a saying. I don't care if you're laughing with me or at me as long as you're laughing. Like, that is generally my goal. Now...
No, it's not people just laughing for no reason.
Who cares? They're laughing.
I care because it's still picking me up at the airport. They're laughing for no reason in the middle of a parking lot.
I guarantee you, if the shuttle guy, instead of rolling up his window, just started Joker laughing at your ass, there would be
that would have escalated. That would have been it.
I'd be having this podcast where I'm playing the recorded message of you calling me from prison.
Showing off my bling for this weekend. I could hurt someone with this. This is
exactly why you'd be calling me from prison, and we'd be playing the recording.
I've been driving around. Remember when someone drove a tank through Richmond? You'd be seeing in the news, shuttle driver from Richmond Airport is driving around Richmond.
And I'd be sitting here
picking people up and dropping them off for free.
I'm like, that's not real.
What's this guy doing? He stole the shuttle. Yeah, but he's giving old people free rides.
It's all good. I mean, nowadays, they don't arrest anyone for anything anyway, so they probably just let you do it.
He's like, he hit 3 cars, ran 4 people over. They're wearing suits. It's okay.
They're like, no, he didn't. Or, no, if you really want to stop him, just put, like, I'm a Democrat in the front of the tank, and they'll just let you do whatever. They'll just pretend it didn't happen. News would start recovering it. Oh, he's a Democrat. Sorry, gotta go.
Well, hang on. Some of the media is the other one you have to put on, I'm a Republican. Yeah. So if you put one on the front, one on the back, they won't know what to do.
No one will cover you, and it's like you never existed. I mean, it's like an independent presidential candidate. They don't even exist. They're not even allowed on debates.
They're not real.
So that's you want to get away with crime? Just walk around with half Republican, half Democrat in your body, and then you're fine.
Or just that means you'd be hated by everyone.
Yeah, you definitely run the risk of being decapitate.
So I can tell you someone that trolls on Facebook. It's very easy. to have the same people in the same argument turn on you.
Oh,
Because they'll try to bring you to another conversation about that, like this too, right? Like, no.
Oh, it's so easy to get people to just drop a whole subject at this point.
So, by the way, last thing before, as we go back to G.I. Joe, I'm done buying jackets forever. Whatever I own is what I have.
Buying jackets?
I went to
Did they
Walmart.
lower the standards? Did they not have sleeves?
I went to Kansas City, and it wasn't... I didn't check the weather beforehand because it's been so warm here that I didn't think about it. When I landed, it wasn't that bad. And then it got to 35, and then I realized the next morning it was going to be 32, and I was like, all I had was a t-shirt. So I went to get a jacket. Walmart didn't have any jackets or sweatshirts. I went to Target, same thing. So then I went to Dick's Sporting Goods. Like, well, I'll just buy a nice Under Armour. The cheapest one I could find was on sale for $80. It wasn't a jacket. It wasn't a full hoodie.
Store.
Huh?
Go to a different store.
I went to Ross and got an $11 jacket.
Oh, there you go.
But I can't buy it. I mean, I'll probably never wear it again. It's some off-brand name.
Well, that's your fault for not bringing me a fucking jacket.
No, it is.
It's not the world's fault that they don't have jackets on sale for you.
I've been clothes shopping for so long that I didn't realize that's what a sweatshirt is now $80 at Dick's for Under Armour.
Everything is $80 or more. Everything.
He was free. Look at him. Look at you. Help me. Anyways,
I think I need help.
Joe.
Yeah, we're gonna discuss after the end of G.I. Joe why that's not okay.
That's fine.
No, that's not fine. That's like you put some multiple personality thing into a doll.
Did you see the video on our?
This is a horror movie. That's what kills us.
On our Embrace the Chaos. Did you see the video I put up with the song?
Yes, I did. That's how I know that's like Chucky's child. And we're just sitting here. We're the idiots in this scary movie like, oh, it's okay. He's right behind us.
I saved his life. So, he loves me.
He probably set you up. That's how it happens.
No, it's Moose.
He loves you, so you brought him into your home.
Moose
Before you know it, one of your dog's going to disappear. Where is the third dog, mind you? Oh, he's not here. Why is the other dog making funny noises? Oh, because you got a
third dog is with our other two podcasters.
You looks like you got a drugged up Pac-Man behind us.
Someone said Ike from South Park. I can't unsee it now.
I haven't seen South Park in years. Now, I only watched like about a season or two of South Park, but I appreciated it because I can't not know South Park because of my name. Like it's ingrained in me.
So I like South Park, but I gave up on it because like 4 or 5 years, every time I watched an episode, it was the same one. Like it was one I've seen. Like I hadn't seen like 5 seasons, and every time I turn it on, it's one of the episodes I've seen somehow. So Storm Shadow would be my favorite. And Joe, getting back on topic.
Now, if we're picking from the regulars, the ones who are on, like, what is going on here? Got me jumping backwards.
Come on.
I got multiple dogs fighting at my lap over here.
Yeah, I'll take it here.
No, so don't get me wrong, I could probably name 20 characters that I like. I mean, oh, here we go. We'll do a little challenge, a little G.I. Joe challenge. Name a character, then I have to name a character. We're gonna see who can name one.
I'm gonna be out quick. I barely remember anything. But I'll start. Sergeant Slaughter.
All right, Storm Shadow.
Snake Eyes. I mean,
Flint.
Duke.
Shipwreck.
Mary Jane.
Lady J.
Lady J. Whatever her name is.
Oh, you got it wrong. You said Mary Jane.
Destro.
Serpentor.
Cobra Commander.
No, I know. He has a whole clan with him too. It starts with Z. It's like
I win. It's just we're on a podcast. You don't have unlimited time.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna lose. I'm horrible because there's like 30 of them. I'm not remembering right now.
I don't know where I pulled those names out.
I mean, they got parrots and
that's Shipwreck.
I know, but his parrot has a name too. I think. Does his parrot have a name?
That's probably parrot.
I'm very disappointed in myself.
My phone's dead, so it's charging, so I can't.
I actually have some of the characters are sitting on my shelf that I'm missing the names of, but that's okay. I'm not perfect.
Huh. All
right, so we made it 30 minutes. We got to the topic.
Oh, shit.
We had multiple rants, crazy rants. So the important thing is, and I know really good people do all these cool point-and-click things. So somewhere up there, click like and subscribe and laugh and post comments so we have better things instead of just ranting every week. I'm not blaming anyone because honestly I like a good rant. So, And I didn't have to spray them with a spray bottle or anything. So now I do have this piece of paper I want John to see. No way. So, John, I want you to tell me what this is. No, I got nothing this week. All right. I hope everyone enjoys what's left of the week. And after you watch this video, look forward to us. We're going to do a little NBA analysis and a little NFL draft analysis on separate videos. So
Mock draft, not draft analysis. You can't do an analysis until it actually happens.
by the time we finish things, it might be over.
That's true. That's a great way to do a mock draft. Just copy whatever was done.